Hey, it's another morning day. Wow, man, what a day it is. Not gonna be sunshine. It's got like fog and rain and mist in the air. So I'm gonna just go have some fun getting some bike riding in. That's a squirrel. It came from, and he's let's go get him, chase him back. I am waiting from this company a package, and it's not coming yet. Still in transit. Oh yeah, so I got a lot of time on my hand shooting with the GoPro. You bet. Everybody talks about the battery life of GoPro, that is not to their liking. Does GoPro listen? Are they doing anything better? Some people are happy with the camera just as is. Now the GoPro, the quality of the video is not spot on, but it's the best quality out there on the market. Insta360 just came out the RS, and that's going to be top-notch quality for their camera. And now you have a choice of the Insta360 or GoPro, and you decide which quality works for you. Some people get both cameras and they have a hard time choosing which one works for them. Some of you buy the camera, try the camera, return the camera. Some are given the camera for free to test. Not all of us or all of you are lucky to even get something to try out like so. So we rely on your videos to pick out which works for us. And the videos we watch, oh man, I can't find that product because the product's not even out. It could be a pre-release product to the people. And they do the best to try to, make a positive influence to all. Yeah, and that's what's happening here when you want to go research for just about anything today that's soon to come out that you think is already out. So now what do? Do you get upset? Do you start to look elsewhere? Do you give up? Or you just say, hey, I'm gonna wait just for that? Well, I'm trying to figure out my own small little dilemma that I'm making it that problem. And that's with a laptop. Wait a second, look. We got another one. Man, they're just escaping all over. And that is something that I want to get real soon. I got a Lenovo Yoga X380 ThinkPad. Works just fine. It's silent. Doesn't overheat. It keeps real cool. And it's not hot at all. It does the job. And yeah, I can edit with it. I got a portable hard drive that I can hook up. But the stuff that I have or get doesn't work 100%. Like the hub. The hub. Oh man, it smells like something's on fire. It's burning. And that's not what I want to put on and leave on 24/7. I want something that doesn't generate heat or use any additional power. And then I have a Surface Pro 4. And if I edit, I could do just fine, but give it some time, it overheats. Then I just can't see, and the screen just freezes up, glitches, and that's a known issue. Can't do anything about that. So I'm thinking, should I get another PC? And should I get a creator's PC that a lot of video editors, they're not creators. The creators are gamers. And it's just not going to happen with those creator laptops. So Asus had their lineup. They've taken all their lineup right now. No more. Gone. History. Finished. And they now have OLED. Asus VivoBook 16X. They just came out the 15X out of nowhere the day they debuted it. They have a 14X, 17X, and then they have the Pro. And I don't want OLED. OLED, I stand like this, you're going to see me in your screen forever. Just burn an issue right in. And then it just, go look at the Rogue, Zephyrus, and the M16. And then I'm looking at the G14, the G15, all by Asus. And I'm going, all those units, that's all you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear the fans just kick in. And my machine is dead silent. I don't want something that's gonna generate noise when I edit, or just looking, or just standing there. And then I'm saying to myself, you know, they're not even offering Intel. It's all AMD. So Asus basically, I love to get one, but it has to be an AMD. The Ryzen 9. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna just, you know, take a breather. I gotta get a new bike kickstand. I just gotta get rid of this one. Every time I put it down, it just hits the, you know, the pedal, and I always constantly kick it back. What a reminder, man. And then just this dew. My feet are just damp right now, just standing there for a few seconds. Well, I looked at MSI, and MSI Z as zebra 16P as in Paul, brand new laptop. And I'm watching a video. It's not even out. It's out just about now. And I tell you, it's expensive, way more than what I want to pay. And people are saying, oh, it's the M1 killer, it's this killer, it's that killer. Just like everything. Like I said back there, I looked at Asus, the different series machines, the different models, and I don't know if it's going to work for me. And then I looked at MSI, which is a new one, the Z16 series, the P, and that's all Intel, strictly Intel. And you hit the keyboard, it's red, and it changes to white and then fades back to red. I don't know if I want something like that. That's nice touch, but you know, oh, look at these different colors. I didn't buy a laptop to see a keyboard change colors. So I am thinking again, Macintosh, the 16 M1 Mac Pro. Now, I don't use Resolve 100%. I don't use it 75%, and I don't use it 50%, and I don't use it 25% of the time. I use it maybe rarely. Oh, look, there's a title I want to get off of it. So I'll start to do my edit. Oh man, that's taking forever on my machine. And now if I go to Mac and keep to the Mac side, I won't have all this issue here. And that's what people want. They don't want issues. And I want to get a machine that has zero issues. Not going to be out there. I had to move along. I picked a spot, and you know, all of a sudden somebody finds me. So yeah, I don't want any issues, and it's starting to, you know, get heavier, and that's why I also moved along. And the Mac 16 Pro is $2649 versus $2,700. That's not a bad price at Costco. And it's 1 terabyte, 16 gig of RAM. I forget if it's 12 or 14 core, but it's the middle model. And I'm not upset. That's happy. That's great. A nice large screen, beautiful machine, and Resolve I'm gonna have to learn and use. Well, I know I could get iMovie. I paid for it on my application of the phone, and that'll do just fine. Because all I do is just basically put my video up, and I just cut the front, cut the end, and I fade. I put a fade in. Not a crossfade, because crossfade does this. It comes in and goes out. It just basically switches over to the scene. And I put titles in. And I want to blur. I want to blur a couple of items. Like if I have a license plate, an address, or a face. And that's what I want to do. A little motion tracking. Because when you just blur something, you're only blurring that stationary image. You want to have it motion track. I had to take the glasses off. It's just coming down now. The GoPro does a good job. And that's the camera I'm going to use. A 5.3K action camera by GoPro. An Insta360 1x2 by Insta360 at 5.7K. And DJI Osmo action camera at 4K. Not even a 5K action camera. DJI. Why? So that is way more horsepower to do the work. And I'm getting advice from my friend, my gig user. I'm getting advice from Steve WB. I'm getting advice from Ohio Fred. And I'm watching many videos. And it's going to come down to a time where I have to make a decision of which way I'm going to go and which product I'm going to get. And right now, I didn't say I'm actually going to get it, but that's where I stand. I stand at that particular point. So now I sit down, I sleep on it, and I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping. And make my decision. And I just want to say, I'm going to not want to pay a monthly fee for software. Pay a monthly fee. Well, let's say I use Power Director 365, a monthly fee of $4 to $7. That's $70, $84 a year. You just paid for the software each year, $84. And they come out with a deal for, oh, it's only $54 for Power Director 17. It's only $62 for Power Director 18. You're paying for the actual software each year. But you're getting all these little plugins that they make, a little extras, a little updates, all for free. All for free. Just sometimes I can't spit the words out and say it right. But all right, I'm heading on where I need to be at, what I need to do, and all that good stuff about that time. I do thank you for your time, sharing with you. You know who I am. I'm Fish. If you like what you see, hit that like button. And if you want to get notified more about certain things on the channel, hit the subscribe button. But it only subscribes to all, or not one thing. Get that in mind. I make a lot of videos, I share a lot of videos, and I talk about a lot of videos.